Hi, this is Dr. Stephen with Outclick Magazine. You may know about the wonderful shows at the Broward Center for the Performing Arts, but they also have a lot of exciting educational opportunities. Today, we want to bring you Tammy Holder, who is their artist in residence. Tammy, welcome to today's program.
Hi, Dr. Stephen. How are you doing today?
We are doing well. Tammy, you have a lot of really interesting programs, educational opportunities there at the Broward Center that people may or may not be aware of. Tell us first about the educational opportunities and the educational programs that are going on there. Kind of give us the overview first for somebody who may not be aware of what goes on there.
Wonderful. Happy to. So the Broward Center, we opened the Rose Maniaci Arts Education Center back in 2014 and began offering a series of classes in musical theater, singing, dancing, acting, putting on shows. And we've grown and have expanded our classes. And then during the shutdown, during the coronavirus time, we had to stop with shows, but our education classes kept going. And we're really excited to offer a full roster of classes this spring that include classes that will be virtual over Zoom. There will be classes in person at the Broward Center following strict safety guidelines, masks, social, physical distancing, as well as some hybrid opportunities where students can join the class either in person or via Zoom at the same time. So I think we have something for everyone age-wise. We have classes for ages from 4 all the way up to 104. And like I said, in all areas, singing, dancing, acting, improv, whatever your interest is, I think we could have a class that might interest you.
Now, one thing about the Broward Center, there's no shortage of energy. Whenever you go, whether it is a Broadway show or the opera or the symphony or the classes, it is the energy of the people that are so impressive and so much fun. Tell us just a little bit about what your role is before we get into the classes. Tell us about your role as artist in residence, and then we're going to jump into the details of some of the classes, if you don't mind, Tammy.
Oh, wonderful. So I've had the amazing opportunity to be the artist in residence at the Broward Center for the last 6 years. Before moving here to Florida, I was a music director and a teaching artist in New York City. And I found this wonderful opportunity as they were building this brand new arts education center to come and help develop classes. So my primary responsibility is working in the education department to develop classes, to help train teaching artists. We've also done a lot of work in Broward County Public Schools to use the arts to teach academic classes. I've led professional development sessions for teachers, for Broward County teachers, to use the arts to engage their students in a deeper, more meaningful way. And so it's just been an amazing opportunity to do what I love, which is teach people about singing, dancing, and acting and putting on shows.
So now if you go to the Broward Center, you don't just get to sit and watch a performance, you get to get to develop some of your skills. So
That's
we're going to pull up the website. Arthur's helping us in the background as always. So we're going to go to the Broward Center education part. So it's a lot of fun. This is a participatory, if I can get the word out, classes, Tammy.
Yes, it is. It's you learn the skills. It's all different types of classes, as you can see, for all ages. I'm really excited about our adult strand of classes. A lot of times people think music theater classes are just for kids. Well, you know what? I think adults need an opportunity to express their creative side, especially now during this time that we're, staying home a lot and being isolated, to join a community either virtually or in person to explore your artistic side, I think is even more important now than ever.
So the first class, we're going to go through, we've got some fun classes. We're on camera, you and I are on camera. So acting for the camera starts February. Now, if somebody's listening to this podcast 5 years from now, this is for 2021 is the year. Yes. So starting February 22nd, 2021, acting for the camera. Tell us about that. Teaching is Rachel Finley.
Finley. Yes, I am so excited about this class because this is a class that we developed specifically for this time, specifically for students who want to join us virtually. And what it is we are all acting for the camera, no matter what our job is. So even if you're not pursuing acting as a career, this is a great class to become more comfortable speaking on camera, how to set up a camera, how to make the most of your presentations while you are speaking into this Zoom void, this online situation. Our teacher, Rachel Finley, she's actually a professor in Arizona. She was with us in Florida, but during this time she's moved. So she's actually zooming in from Arizona. She's an outstanding artist, performer in her own right, and just a really fun teacher. And so we're really excited about this class. We're saying that it's good for, a teacher who's teaching online, attorneys, anybody who has to make a presentation. And it's also good for actors who are doing performances now on Zoom or doing, different projects in this virtual world. So I think this is a very unique class that has a lot to offer our adults.
Yeah, and as everyone is now like us are transitioning, this will give you some great skills to beef up your online presence. Arthur, scroll on down to the next one. Adult acting monologue building. Tammy, tell us about that one. This also starts February 23rd, 2021.
So this class is led by the fabulous Gail Garrison. She is an outstanding director, teacher here in South Florida. She's directed everywhere. And we're so excited to have her as part of our teaching artist roster. This is a class that does meet at the Broward Center in person. So as you see, it's in strict accordance with CDC and state and health and safety guidelines. So there is mask wearing and physical distancing. But the Broward Center has gone above and beyond to create a safe environment. And this class is really, it helps students develop character. It helps them go into the text and just really hone their acting skills. So this is a class for someone who's maybe had a little bit of acting experience before, and they just want to raise their acting game just a little bit. So it's a really outstanding teacher. This class will sell out fast. So I'm excited about this one.
And we know the Broward Center, whatever they do it right. So if it says socially distancing, everything is ready to go, it'll be ready to go. Absolutely. Yes. Adult acting, try it out, Monday, 6:30, also February 22nd, 2021.
Right. So this is also taught by the fabulous Gail Garrison. While the monologue class is more of an intermediate level, this is just as the title says, you just try it. So this is for someone, also this one meets in person. So maybe now you're a little comfortable going out. You want to maybe try something new, meet some new people. This would be a great low stress, high fun place to do it and to explore just some basic acting techniques.
We'll look at the next one too. Adult comedy improv. This is probably one I should take to help improve my speaking abilities when it gets in these kinds of situations, Tammy.
Well, this one is a fun class, and improv is always a helpful skill, right? Because we always joke that these last 10 months have been the ultimate improv game, the ultimate yes and when we've been dealing with shifting and transitioning during COVID. This class is also a great class taught by our improv teacher, Greg Filippi. It is a virtual class. So if there are some folks out there, some adults who are not quite ready to take a class in person, here's an amazing opportunity with a really fun teacher to explore improv games, improv creation. It's a really, really fun and exciting class.
Now, how creative do I have to be to take this? Is it going to pull the creativity out of me, or?
That's the cool thing about our class is we meet everyone where they show up, and we find that spark and that creativity and foster it and create an environment where you can shine. So no experience required in that one, just an imagination and a willingness to have a good time.
That's awesome. The next one coming up is now adult Broadway dance. We have Arnie, who is, we call them our brand ambassador. He goes out on the street, knows everybody. And one of his major goals in life is to just make people smile. He has signed up for this class. He took your writing class before and had an amazing time and just said how much it stretched his skills. He made a lot of great friends. And he just said he had such a great time taking your sketch. I think it was the sketch writing sketch comedy class. That's what it was. And said he had such a good time. And now he signed up for this one. Wait till you see him dance.
Yay. I'm so excited.
He's thrilled about this class. But Tammy, tell us about the Broadway dance class.
This is as it says, it's designed for adults who just want to dance. Now, I know we've all been dancing in our house, right? When we're trying to clean up or, just to get a little exercise. But here's an opportunity to come to the Broward Center. This class is one of our classes that meet in person. And each week, you're going to get to work with this amazing choreographer, Ron Hutchins, who has choreographed everywhere in South Florida and beyond. He's a fun energy. He is just so nurturing and encouraging. As it says, no prior experience required and all levels are welcome. So again, he caters the class to meet the needs and the abilities of the students that are in it. And he's just so much fun. So I'm jealous that your friend's going to get to take this class. I love working with Ron.
Yeah, I think we all would like to be able to dance better and have a little bit better rhythm. So this one really seems like a lot of fun, Tammy. This one's all about. I'm excited to see what Arnie is going to have to say about it. Arthur, what's our next one? Adult Cabaret, virtual class. So we have, again, in-person and virtual options. Tammy?
Yes. So this is one of my classes that I love. So last session we did this completely virtual, and it is, I always have to specify, it's not an adult cabaret, it's a cabaret for adults. So two different classes, right? So Gotcha. This is our cabaret class for our adult students. We meet every week, and each student gets the opportunity to develop their own mini cabaret act. So we explore the elements of what makes a good cabaret performer, what makes a good cabaret song, how do you select songs, and then they have the opportunity to present and perform these for each other each week. Sometimes we bring in a guest artist. I have some buddies from my days in New York who are really talented cabaret artists who come in and offer feedback. So this is just a fun class if you like to sing, and it's just a great community and a great energy to come every week. This one is on Thursday nights, and we do offer this virtually again. And as you'll see, we're going to offer this also in person. The class culminates with an online live stream cabaret performance. So you get to showcase, and last session, these adults went all out. They purchased these backdrops, they had costumes, they created these cabaret acts, and it was a really, really fun class. So I'm excited about this one again.
All right, we look forward to the productions of these when they come out, and some of those. Awesome. What's next on the roster?
So this one is the sing-along. The in-person cabaret class is actually sold out. So since we have to have such small classes, that one's already sold out. But here is a class that I want to really just talk about. Is an adult sing-along. And we scheduled this one in the afternoon, Thursday afternoons from 2 to 3. And it's just a little mid-afternoon song break, right? And so it's gathering. This one is virtual. So for folks who are maybe not comfortable going out in person just yet, it's a chance for folks to gather and sing. Now, the weird thing, I don't know if you've done any singing on Zoom, Dr. Stephen, but you have to stay on mute, which takes a minute to get used to. But I have found that you still get the benefit of singing as an ensemble, because you see everyone singing together. You're in your house. And in some instances, I think that it makes these students stronger because they are at home, sometimes all by themselves. And so there's maybe not the anxiousness or anxiety about singing in front of other people. So I guide, each week we'll have a different theme, like we'll do songs about travel or the greatest hits of Sondheim or songs from Disney. So each week is going to be a theme, and we'll come together for an hour on these Thursday afternoons and we'll just sing. So I'm really looking forward to this class. We did it last session on an evening, and so we're going to try it on the afternoon. So if any of your viewers are interested and available on Thursday afternoons, I would love for them to come sing along with me.
Oh, that sounds great. We all love a good sing along. And of course, on a Thursday afternoon, sounds like a good break in the day. Now, Tammy, tell us. We'll look at the other age groups, but I want to know a little bit about the registration. How does someone get registered, and a little bit about the process? If you want to tell us a little bit about that,
okay.
Arthur, we'll click through it if you don't mind.
So the easiest is simple to register. You just go to our website, browardcenter.org/classes, and you can see all of the text and all of the descriptions that we just discussed. And all you do is just click on one of those links, and that'll take you right to our registration page, and you can register and be signed up. There it is. Enroll now for my singing class. It's $10 a class. What a bargain, right? So this is one that this is exactly how you would sign up. You just click enroll now and fill in your information, and then you will be ready to join us for class.
Okay, is there a cutoff date, or is it open enrollment through the whole time, or what are the parameters for the dates, Tammy? Do you know?
So thank you. That's a great question. So our classes officially start on Saturday, but we usually keep enrollment open for the first couple weeks of class, you know, as people take a class and then they tell a friend and they bring someone new next week, or as people learn about our classes once they get started. So for about the first 2 weeks of class, we will continue to accept enrollment.
Okay, and that's Saturday, February 20th. It's when it starts, and then for a few weeks after that, 2021, and then for a few weeks after that, it's when it's enrollment still open.
Yes,
right?
for about 2 weeks. Yep. And
for
each
about
one
2
of these
weeks,
classes,
okay.
they're 10-week sessions. So each one of these
Okay.
classes will meet weekly for 10 weeks. So that puts us into about early May for the classes. Okay. So it's you know, it takes up your spring and gives you something to do as you get ready for summer.
All right, cool. Let's go back and look at, you've got some classes for other age groups. I have Arthur go back and we're going to click through those. Not only do you have classes for adults, you've got children, teens, and other classes. So we'll pull those up and look real quick. There's something for everybody, not only for the shows, but for the educational components. There's something for everyone. So let's look at the tweens and teens group real quick there, Tammy.
All right. So I'm so excited about these classes that we have planned for our adults as well as our teenagers. So middle and high school kids have really a few options to explore based on what they're interested in. This first class is a really fun acting and improv class for grades 4 through 6, taught by the fabulous Jill Lustig. So that's a really fun class, taught in person. So if you have kids that you want to get out of the house for an hour, then here's a great Wednesday afternoon option.
Okay.
This is we work with a group called the Performance Project, and they are going to do a production of Cinderella. There's still a few spots left in this one. This one will meet via Zoom for the first 5 weeks, and then they will come to the Broward Center and perform for the last 5 weeks and for the final performance.
This one's titled Youth in there. This one we do also via audio podcast too. So this is a youth spring musical, Getting to Know Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. That starts February 22nd, 2021 is the title of that one for people who are listening on the audio podcast. And then the next one we have is Advanced Musical Theater Workshop Show, Disney's
Descendants.
Descendants, the musical. I'll get it. Thank you. February 20th, 2021.
Now, this class we've already cast. This one is actually closed, but I do want to encourage folks to keep an eye out. The performance of this show is going to be May 20th and 21st at the Broward Center, and it's based on these movies that were on the Disney Channel that imagines what happened if the descendants of like Cruella de Vil, Beauty and the Beast, Jafar, all of the villains and heroines of the Disney, all these Disney stories all got together. So it's their kids, it's their descendants. So it's a really fun show.
Amazing. And then virtual Broadway experience grades 6 through 12 Wednesdays, starting February 24th, 2021 as well. This is, look, there we go, Tammy. Hold her, look at that.
That's it. They keep me busy, Dr. Stephen. No, this class it's a weekly class where each week a different Broadway theater professional visits us and talks about their experience. So already I have lined up a stage manager from different Broadway shows. I have a performer from Hamilton. I have the music director for the LA production of Hamilton. I have a gentleman, Jeremy Woodard, who was in Wicked and Waitress. And then, I mean, it's such an amazing, unique opportunity for our students to have access to these performers because, since Broadway's kind of closed right now, these performers are available to us in this virtual setting. And so we're really utilizing that opportunity to bring such unique and powerful experiences to our students. So that's a really amazing class. If you have a kid who is remotely interested in Broadway and would like to meet these professionals, this is a class for you.
Okay. You've got several on there for the teenagers and tweens. We'll maybe just kind of scroll through those. You've got a bunch on there for those. And is there any other one in particular you wanted to look at for those?
I just want to highlight this one right here, the audition prep class. We're working again virtually with a New York casting director to explore how to prepare a song and monologue. And this one also is virtual. And the cool thing about our virtual classes, Dr. Stephen, is that you don't have to live in South Florida to take part in the class. So I'm really excited about this class too.
This is great. There's several on there for the teenagers and younger teenagers. We've got those Broward Center spotlights coming up as well. Teen Spring Musical, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Arthur's cheering in the background for that one. That sounds exciting as well. Let's go back. You've got one for the younger age. We're going to ask Arthur to go back a screen, come up for that one. Again, kids pre-K through 5, something for every age group. The other cool thing about this is that when I first toured the educational space, the Broward Center, I was amazed at just the spaces and the rooms and the classes. And I don't think a lot of people realize that in addition to the theaters are there, all of the space that is back there, it's just this hidden gem. And when you walk in, it's I'm sorry to quote a famous musical, A Whole New World, that it's back there. And I was absolutely amazed at all the number of rooms and theaters and classes and all that goes on. People, if you've not been back there, it's amazing at all of the space that you have and the quality of the space. It's really this an amazing space that you all have back there. And so I challenge anyone to spend the time to go back there and look and see what you've got going on. Anyway, enough of that. For the smaller kids, you've got a Youth Spring Musical, Getting to Know Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. There's that. Go ahead.
So actually at the top of this age group, I just want to highlight a couple ones for our little performers. You can't get them too young, right, to start on their journey to Broadway. We have this fun class, Dramatic Play. This is taught by, I call her our own Mary Poppins, Erin Dahlgren. She's this amazing teaching artist who meets each week. This one is via Zoom and takes your kid on just this amazing imagination journey through dramatic play. So that's a fun class. And then the one underneath that one is for parents who want to do a show but aren't quite ready to send their kid back to the Broward Center in person. Let's put on a virtual play. So this is our teaching artists, Amanda and Robin, and they're going to stage a Zoom show. The whole show, rehearsals, class, everything will be done virtually. So this is, again, for the family who's not quite ready to come back in person, but still wants their child to have a meaningful and fulfilling arts experience. So I would highlight this class as well.
So many children that have been home for a year or more with no interaction. This is such a great opportunity, so many great opportunities for them to get a different educational experience, either in person or online interaction with other students. Tammy, this is amazing. We forget sometimes these kids have been cooped up at home now for a long time. The social part of this will be so valuable for them, Tammy. Thank you for providing this.
Oh, no, our pleasure.
All right, so in addition to that, we want to look at some of your backlot initiatives that the Broward Center has worked so hard. So Arthur's going to put that up. I want people to know that the Broward Center's worked very hard to get the backlot going on some of their concerts. So if you want to give us a flavor of that, Tammy, the Backlot Live at the Broward Center.
So this is a whole brand new performing venue that was created because we weren't able to gather indoors. So, at the Broward Center, we have been just on creativity overdrive since the quarantine set in, just trying to reimagine how can we keep providing our community with these opportunities. So this is a really cool new initiative where we literally took the loading dock, in the backstage of the main theater, and they built a stage. There's a huge stage with lighting, trees where they can put lights and sound. And then they filled up the parking lot with these socially distanced pods. And you can come to see a show. We've had a couple comedians. I think we have a couple music acts, one coming up this weekend, actually. Everything, you're outside, you're socially distanced, you're able to get concessions. So it's as close to a theatrical performance as we can get right now. So I would love to, encourage you all to check this out. Coming up is In the Light of Led Zeppelin. So if you're a Zeppelin fan, there's a performance coming up this weekend. And then we have a Best of the Eagles the next weekend. So it's just it's a night out. It's a night out at a show in a very safe and socially distanced way.
Okay, and then March 20th also is the concert out there. So again, very creative. It's something, in such a challenging time. We congratulate you all for putting this together. Go ahead, and then we're going to pull up. You've got some shows. Arthur's going to put what you all have got coming on the calendar, and we have reminded everyone this has been such a challenge for all of our arts and entertainment partners, and everyone is plan, replan, because things are such a moving target for everyone. So the Broward Center's got some things, several things on the calendar right now, but we all are patient knowing that we need to plan with you all and know that this is what you all have got on the calendar for now. So let's look at some of these. If there's any you want to highlight or talk about, Tammy, that you know about.
Sure. Thank you. So one thing I want to highlight are these backstage tours.
Okay.
So because the theater is empty, you have access to the big stage, unlike never before. So this is something that I would encourage people to do, especially if you've gone to see shows at the Broward Center, or even if you're just curious. You're able to go up on the stage. You have a great photo op to take a picture just in our huge and beautiful All-Ring Theater. You get to tour backstage. Like I said, it's access to the theater in a way that you've never had before. And once we get back into full productions, you probably won't have again. So this is, again, a very specific and unique opportunity for folks that we've created because of where we are right now with this COVID situation.
I've had the opportunity of going backstage, and it is an awe-inspiring experience to see it from that angle and think what it's like to be up on stage and be like that. And as you said, this window may never be open again to go and see the stage and the theater from this perspective. I think one, it's creative, and two, is a window of opportunity that may not come back again. If you enjoy sitting out in the seats, take advantage of this to go and see and appreciate how much work it is to put the shows on and what it's like to stand out on that stage and have to face everyone, how much courage it takes to do it. It is a lot of work to put these shows on, and to all of the from the stagehands to the performers and everyone backstage. It's a lot of work, and it will really give you a new appreciation for the production of what it takes to put all of these on. And like you said, it may never happen again because the Broward Center has everything stacked up and lined up and a lot of stuff going on. So this is a wonderful opportunity and a photo op of a lifetime, Tammy.
Definitely.
Yes. Photo op of a lifetime. And you get to stand like that and take your picture. So you can tell people, and if you go out there and sing one song, you can tell people you performed on the stage at the Broward Center.
That's it. That's it. Do your TikTok right there. That's perfect, right?
Do it right there. Let's see. This coming Saturday is Shades of Buble. That's down at the Aventura Center. We have our tickets for that already. We've got some other stuff. If Arthur will scroll down, unless there's anything else on that page.
No, what's so exciting is now, our other venues, Amaturo Theater, starting to come back to life slowly. We have some shows at the Maniaci Theater on the campus of Nova that bringing more shows back. Another one at the Broward Center that I just want to highlight is this Art Heist. This is an interactive sort of exploring, whodunit, where you meet in socially distant pods and it's a walking theater experience. So this is like true crime. If people who are into true crime podcasts or true crime, watching, it's sort of a whodunit theatrical interactive experience. That's really kind of cool. So these are going to start up in March.
Yes, we saw the press release come through on this. This looks like a really fun adventure that got created out of it. So Arthur, if you'll go back, we'll look at the dates on that too. That's coming in March 2021, an interactive experience called Art Heist, March 16th through April 4th, 2021. So we'll go back a screen as well. And then we'll go down to the next. I think there's a next screen too. We've got some other stuff coming up, all events. And then let's see, we'll move on down another screen. As it loads, as it comes on up here, going down a little more, that's that one, the Art Heist. Jared Freed, Anything Goes, March 25th, and then April, and then coming up Swing Time, the Judy Carmichael Trio, April 8th. That's coming up as well. You've also announced, looks like The Cat in the Hat, the Family Fun series. I remember those, April 17th.
Yeah, that
And
one
then,
was canceled.
yep. We also ran, that one's canceled for now, Vindaloo Creme. I remember that one when that one was coming. And then, of course, the Slow Burn. Has Slow Burn officially announced, or is that still on the docket?
I think, well, I'm not really sure. I know that we've
Okay.
announced our Broadway season officially is going to start back up in November with Come From Away.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure where. I think Slow Burn is, planning to move forward, but we're still on the calendar for June. So I'm hoping that we can bring our fabulous partners from Slow Burn back to our stages really soon.
Okay, so that one's still a little bit to be determined. And then the, like you said, the Broadway series. Tammy, is there anything else you wanted to cover? We've kind of gone through a lot, but we appreciate you giving us what's to come. Is there anything else you wanted to go over?
No, that's everything. I just want to encourage people to check out our website, browardcenter.org/classes. Or if you just go to the website, there's a whole education pull down. Just take a second to explore our classes. Also check out our YouTube channel. We've had some cool content during the quarantine, some performances. Some of my spotlights are singing. We've had different community folks performing. So there's just a lot of content on our YouTube channel right now, just to sort of give you a taste of the quality and the level of instruction and interaction that we're providing for our students.
Okay. I know the education classes are great. I've had people that have taken them. And so sign up for these wonderful classes and the experience, the people, the instructors, and you get to make a lot of new friends and get some new skills. So, all right, we're going to put up your website again. It's browardcenter.org. Go there for the education classes. We're going to put up your social media as well.
Great. Thank you.
Broward Center and the Facebook. You said the YouTube as well. There's some fun videos on there. You get to work with some fun people like Tammy. And I said there's no shortage of energy when you go into the Broward Center. The people and the classes are also fun. Tammy, thank you for joining us and for exposing us to this great this great resource there.
Thank you.
If you'd like to catch up with us, you can text OCQ to 228 to get on our list. All right, everyone, stay safe and have a great afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.